This just came in and I'm hoping it does work. There were some reviews that were troubling, but I'm gonna give it a chance. It was $30 for a 256 gig wireless backup unit for, I think, any phone. iOS or Google. For iPhone and Android, okay. Beautiful. So I'm always looking for a new way of backing up things. I do use other devices, but they take a little bit longer. And I usually end up using those when my family members have gotten thousands of photos in their devices. So what I'd like to do is actually leave this so that when they go to bed, they could just use it. I bought a couple of them. What they could do is, when they go to bed, they could end up just putting their phones on this to charge. And that's all. So it has a proprietary plug, I guess. Oh, nice purple. Love SanDisk. That's where you get the app. I wonder, let me know if you guys can scan this and get the app off of it. I've never tried that. Maybe I'll try that and see what happens. It looks like it's, oh, I don't like that. Is that micro USB? I don't like micro USB. I'd prefer USB-C. One, plug it into an outlet. Download the app. And then that's it. It's supposed to be very that simple. Nothing else in here. Just in case you need the power adapter and you need the info on it, here it is. This is the plug. There it is. Must be the light indicator. Plug it in. That's it. Let me measure the cable so you know how long the cable is. Since if you watch my channel, I'm a big measuring person. Almost 6 feet long, almost 6 feet long. And just in case, for those who want this information, it's a power brick or plug. And if you want to measure, see how long this is, how big this is. And then this looks like this is the area where the phone goes. So, and then how wide it is as well. And then how big is the area there? A little over 3. Pretty thin, not heavy at all. In fact, this way, since I just happen to have the scale here, right? Cool. This is showing you everything that comes with it. It's everything that comes in the box. Let's plug it in and try it out. I just realized I didn't get the cable in the box. So I don't know if it comes with a cable. I guess you gotta provide your own, I'm not sure. So, let's find your charger, place. It's on. There's no on and off button. Nothing there, so let's see what happens. Make sure your charger is plugged into her. Okay, let me place it on top. Okay, it's turning kind of purple. Yeah, it's like a purple. So it works through Bluetooth. I wasn't sure what wireless way it was going to communicate with the device. Okay, what was that? That is not a good sign. That's actually what people are complaining about. I'm really hoping this works. Very low cost way of doing backups. That is not good. Try again. Searching. Okay, connect it. Back up your content. Okay, I'll do automatic. Allow access to all my pictures and photos. Sure. 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 Do I want to protect my content from other users? No, it's my family, so no. Okay. Face up. Place your phone face up on the charger. You don't need the iXpand app open in order to charge, and your phone can stay locked. Okay, so it is charging. I have a case, but it's a pretty thin case, so it goes right through. Warm is normal. Okay, it's placed, I believe, center. Charging overnight. Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to. Okay. Okay. All done. An update. All right, let me update it. So it's updating the firmware. I'm assuming that's for the actual device itself. It's a micro USB cable. I just plugged it in. This is one I've had an extra one of. I think this is from the battery charging for my Ring camera. So I know it's a good quality cable. And I'm going to be using that to connect it to my computer. Okay, again, this is the second time. Maybe it's because it's rebooting. So let me give it a minute. Oh, so it does, I think, iCloud backups. I don't do iCloud backup. Okay, it just rebooted. That's why it disconnected. It just came back up. Hold on, let me check this out. Okay, so I closed the app and reopened it, and I got this page. Turn it on and off again. That's what it's saying for the Bluetooth. Okay, so it required me to turn on and off. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, finally. That took a minute. Let me see how well it does. And I'm gonna use it for a while. Let me show you how it looks. I'll do a screenshot of how it puts everything in the order when you plug it into onto a computer. So it is backing out. Just for those who are wondering, up here, if you click on the little hamburger thing here, I'm sorry, there, right here where it says free up phone space, when you click on that, I'm not gonna click on it because it shows personal pictures, but when you click on it, it'll give you the option to delete what you've backed up already. So it's under that setting. because that's what I'll be doing, because I use my phone a lot, and if I would never have enough space to have every single picture and video that I've taken on my phone constantly. I take a lot of pictures and a lot of videos. Just ask my friends. All right, so after one night, the device was okay as a drive. Now, first of all, I had to get my own micro USB cable. It didn't come with one. I wish it did, but I had to find my own. I have a bag of them because of so many devices I've purchased in the past. Like this, I think this is a Ring one or a Google one. I forget. I think this used to charge batteries, but since I have other cables already connected to my charging hub with micro USB connections, I just store this just in case I need it. Like I needed it yesterday and today. But it didn't work. This one didn't work, and took a few of them till I found one that did work, which is this one. I don't know where this came from. Like I said, I have a bag of them. So I kept trying them. So what I did was, last night, I left my iPhone charging and backing up, as you saw on the video that I had. But it kept disconnecting. Before I went to bed, it probably disconnected about 3 or 4 times. I literally would sit my phone, or actually lay or put my phone down on the sweet spot. I mean, I would get it to the point where it was charging. I had it right here. I had everything plugged in, and I left it alone. Nobody's near it. There's no table that anybody can bump into, nothing. This is on the floor, left alone. Once I got it charging, it started running. I would come back half an hour later, and it would show disconnected. Please try again. Unable to communicate. My phone would say unable to communicate with the Ixpand wireless charger. So I would pick it up, put it back down, get the sweet spot, get it going, resume everything. You got to press resume on everything, and it will start up again. So it was probably about halfway done before I went to bed. And I had, I'm going to say about 400 videos that I was transferring, video clips. And it must have disconnected in the middle of the night. I woke up this morning. My phone was at 10%. And again, it stopped. And I just got tired. I gave up. So I ended up having to plug it back into this, and I'll leave a link below for this device, or the video I did. This probably got to be the best device. It actually, I don't think it comes with, no, it doesn't come with this. It comes like this, and you provide a charger for it. This is one that I got from a camera from back in the day, if you guys know. And I kept the USB. I don't have the camera anymore. I think it broke or something. So I kept the USB-A plug charger, and I tried it, and it looks good. That's why I also picked it, because it's all white and it looks nice. And this is the QB Duo, and I think this is the one. It's called Duo because it does Android and iPhone, and it does a great job. So because I was at 10%, I couldn't keep trying to charge it. I just got frustrated. I needed this video off my phone to do another video that I'm doing for my other channel. So now I plug this in, everything works. This charges your phone while it's backing up. I have an SD card in here, it's 1 terabyte. After you charge it, you disconnect it from the charger, unplug this, and just plug this into your computer, and it comes up like a drive, and everything works well. And this is my go-to for most of my main big backups. As for, I'm transferring couple of hundred pictures or videos, I use this one. It's my next one, but it's not powered. That's the problem. If the phone is dead, I got to go to this. If the phone is not dead, I can use this just to transfer a few files. So I was hoping that I could use this every day, just have it back up, and then I'll just, whenever I need to get to the videos or photos, or I'm going to edit them, I just take my phone off, unplug the power, I should say, you know, having the power plugged in, unplug it, take this, plug it into the computer, and all is fine. It works as a USB thumb drive. And it does work without the power. You don't need a power source. I plugged this in to the front of my computer. I have a Dell Alienware computer, an old one, about 5 years old. I think it's R9, R8. Plug it in the front or my powered USB hub. It came up, no issues whatsoever. I didn't have any problems. I transferred the files easily on my computer. The problem I had was the wireless issue. Now, I can't depend on this to do this overnight. If I leave it like this, I'm gonna have to keep watching the phone, which kind of defeats the purpose. You know, this is not made necessarily for my uses. I always remove my photos and pictures almost every day, because I'm always filming something or videotaping something or doing one of these videos. So I'm always accessing the videos and removing it from my phone. I probably would run out of space if I didn't remove my the photos and the pictures from my phone. Within a week, I would need more space. It has 512. I do 4K video and stuff, so it's I like to capture my family, and I like to do my own videos like I'm doing right now. So I'm always running. I'm always using my phone, so I'm always running out of space. So this is not gonna work for me. I need my phone charged because I use it a lot, and you know, to create things, to do videos, to take pictures. So that when you're doing videos and you take pictures, that uses up the most amount of battery power. So I need my phone fully charged when I get up in the morning and I go out and about. So this, I don't care. I would put it exactly where it belonged. It was at least, I'm gonna say about 12 times. It just I would leave it. I'd come back an hour or two later. It probably did it even more. Disconnect. There was no reason for it. It's sitting right on top of the device. There's no overheating issues. There's nothing around here that causes heat. So I don't understand why. Matter of fact, I have a fan above us and a fan next to me to provide some cooling, and it still just kept disconnecting. I sound a little bit frustrated because I really wanted this to work. I wanted it to be a great solution so that I don't have to go to these devices and do it, that I can just come home and leave it there and it's just done automatically. It would have been great. But it's not charging my phone. That's the biggest thing. It works as a great USB thumb drive. I mean, it's pretty big. I don't know if you want to have a thumb drive this big. It's 256 gig, a lot of space. But unless you're gonna sit there and and there was a firmware update, I did it, and it still was doing that issue. So, you know, I don't know what to say. It just didn't work for me, and it should have worked. It would have been great, but it didn't. So that's just my review. Doesn't mean I'm not trying to say anything negative about the product. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I'm not sure. I'm a regular guy who buys things and tries them out. And I was hoping that this would be a overall charging device for my phone, my wife's phone, and my son's phone, leaving it in their room. And then I just go in, disconnect, and back it up to the NAS, put it back in, let them charge their phone on it. And everything's hunky-dory and no issues. But you know, if it's not charging the phone, they're not going to use it because they're not going to trust it to charge the phone. I'm not going to use it because it's not going to charge my phone. So that's just my opinion. I'm no expert. I'm just a regular guy who buys things. I'll tell you my experience. But sadly, it just continued to disconnect. I was hoping that it would work. I needed it to work, but it didn't work for me. Maybe you have a better experience. You buy it, you try it, and do a video, keep me up to date. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. It's just as simple as plugging it in, putting this down, and letting it do its thing, and it wasn't doing it. And I did disconnect the cable, just in case for some odd reason you can't have this micro cable connected. That was disconnected, and all it had was the power and the actual device, and it still kept disconnecting. So at this time, I haven't gone to a wireless backup solution because I haven't found a dependable one. That was another reason I didn't want to continue to be using the wires, because I got to take this out, plug it in, set it all up. But this physical connection has been the only dependable one, and this works very, very well, very well. So, and I'll have a link below for this also, and you can see how I use it. This I enjoy the most because we have the tablet from Apple with the USB-C connection. It's the only one that will do USB backups. I can't get this to work with a USB-C Lightning adapter. It won't work. I haven't been able to find one that'll work. So this has been a backup for everything. I also do it for persons that come. They may have an Android phone or an iPhone, and he creates his own folder within the micro SD card. So it's easy to identify whose backups are who. You create a folder when you're doing the specific backup on the specific phone, and you just hand that, you move the backup you're doing for a friend or family member from here to a USB thumb drive, give it to them, and you're all done. So I'm sorry it didn't work. I really was hoping. I bought more than one, and I was hoping to use this in several locations in my home so that we can just charge our phone and back it up. And it's easier than waiting months to do a backup on my phone, on my son's phone, my wife's phone. And it takes literally, it could take up to 24 hours with the amount of photos and videos that they do. Within 6 months to a year of picture taking and video taking, that it just can take 24 hours to do a full backup. So, I'm sorry, a full day, full 24 hours, full day to do a full backup on some of these phones that have a lot of data. As for this, it didn't work. I was hoping that since it would be incremental backups instead of a full backup, if you guys know about incremental and full backups, I used to have to study that when I was in the IT department. Incremental is a lot better because the full backup always takes forever. And then after that, if you keep doing incrementals, you never have to do the full backups again. I was hoping for this to solve that issue, but it did not solve it for me, and it's my opinion. Regular guy buys things, tries them out, and shares my experience with you. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps. Please ask me any questions below. Have a good day now. Bye.